Hello everyone, today is September 21st, 2016. I am Anxhela Mehmet Spahi, a publisher of noble books in the United States, an analyst of justice, public health, and the protection of the American people. Before I speak my biography in the first place, I am proud with the best of respect to my parents that have been honest, humanitarian, good, and just. And for my grandparents who have also been noble, humanitarian, honest, good, and just. My father is the grandson of his grandfather that has been a true patriot and a high officer of the first king Ahmet I in Albania that has united the people and created a government with peace in Albania. I was born in the country of Albania. My parents have sent me with the inspiration and the passion they had that I get a college education and to give to the people for the best, and that we, the children of my parents, be good and just. My parents sent me when I was 5-6 years old in a private course and paid with their money so I could learn English with a good English teacher. I completed the English course with very good grades. In the elementary school, I have graduated with honors as a very good student. In the middle school, I also graduated with honors. From the middle school, I gave competition in English to be an English teacher, and I was among the top students. After this competition, I went in high school for English. In high school, I was a successful and a very good student. I have paid all my college education here in the United States with the money of my father that has worked with many hardships, with endurance, and educated very good in all ways. I came here in the United States to finish high school and to graduate here in the United States. I was the best and the most successful student from the American education. From the high school, I went to college here in the United States for Associates of Arts, and I graduated with honors. From this college, I went to continue my education for the Bachelor's of Science for Public Health, and I also graduated as a very good student. After graduating with a bachelor's degree, I have taken classes towards the master's degree for Science of Public Health. I have worked in education. I have worked with the young children in daycare. I have educated the children, and the staff that worked in these daycares have gotten experience from me in the education of children. I have worked as a volunteer for health in the hospital. I have worked as a volunteer for the health of the public in the city of Waterbury and in the health department of the city of New Haven. I have worked as a volunteer for some years in the public health department of the state of Connecticut. I have been and have worked everywhere correct and educated in all ways. I have written and spoken other times my biography in my website, The Analyst of Justice and Protection of the People of the United States. I have been a resident of the United States for 18 years. For many years and until now, I have worked with the Congressmen of the United States for the best of the American people and the American government. My speeches and writings that I have sent to the White House have been spoken by other people in their names before the Congress and you people. In the year 2014-2015, I have sent my report by writing to the Congress and the White House, and I have requested to be the President of the year 2017. In my request for a President, I have spoken and written to you people to be a President of the year 2017. Also, the previous Speaker of the House, John Warner, with the Congressman of the United States, has given me very good answers. To the Speaker of the House, Paul Ryan, I have sent requests to be chosen a President because I am a youth and the most inspired activist for a presidential candidate, and I have given the best to the American people and the American government for many years. I have stayed in a very good veteran American family that loved the people and the United States, and I was inspired of this family's love of the people and the United States. The President, Congressmen, and from the lowest to the highest officials should be with very good record for themselves and their parents. President, congressmen, and government officials should not enter in the government positions for their interests, but should give the best to the American people and the government of the United States. The Speaker of the House, Paul Ryan, spoke for the two presidential candidates for the two parties that should be chosen by people. You people and the Speaker of the House, Paul Ryan, heard yourselves the candidates for president from both parties and of the people that were opposing each other. This is a division of the people. People should be together. It is with the law of the government that if the candidates for president have been corrupted, they should not be allowed to be president of the United States. You people heard a qualified candidate for president, Bernie Sanders, who spoke that the United States must have a young and energetic president. And one of this youth is I, a candidate for president, that have applied here and 2 years ago to the White House for the best of the American people and the government of the United States. Paul Ryan has spoken in his name my speeches and writings before the people and the government of the United States. President Obama spoke again in June of year 2016 for the second time in his name my speeches and writings for the future of the people of the United States. The candidates that applied for president for the year of 2017 spoke in their name my speeches and my writings that I have given to you people and the government of the United States. The American congressmen also spoke my speeches and writings that I have given to the White House, which have entered in the law of the American Constitution. I thank the governor of California who has raised the wages of the people of his state, which I have written and spoken in my reports to the Congress and the White House. Presidential candidates that spoke in their name are my speeches and cleverness that I have given to the congressmen, the White House, and the people of the United States. The organizers that questioned the candidates for president in their name were my speeches and cleverness that I gave to the White House and the people of the United States. This is stealing without conscience, corruption, destruction, and violation, and is punishable with the law of the American government. The United States pays millions of dollars to the officials of justice of the United States for the protection of people for a very small damage to the people. The United States pays millions of dollars for the prisoners. Law of the government is that the people be respected one for all and all for one. The government of the United States should respect the justice of the good citizen with the strongest law of the United States. The President of the White House, men and their wives, should keep responsibility for the people, should answer to people how they have serviced for their well-being, for the protection of people and the government of the United States. People have trust in the government of the United States, in the President, in the congressmen for the well-being and the protection of the people and the United States. Where is the vigilance of the government of the United States, of the White House for the security of the people and the USA? Where is the vigilance of senators, governor, mayor, sheriff, police, marshal, the general of the United States for the security of the people, the police, and the United States? Where is the vigilance of the security agents at every time and every moment for the protection of people and the United States? These agents of security should control for weapons and drugs on the passengers and in bags one by one when people enter in the airport and when they stay in the airport. Passengers and bags should be controlled one by one when they enter from their countries and when they stay here in the United States or everywhere they go, in air, land, and sea. Where is the vigilance of the police for the control of weapons, drugs at every time and every moment in the vehicles of transportation, in the parking of vehicles, and in every environment where people live and work for the protection of people and the United States? If these officials are in vigilance and with weapons and tools that are modern, the people and the United States do not get damaged. The United States is big and has a strong army with the modern weapons and tools, and it should protect the people of the United States and all the world so people are in peace and happy. So the United States is big, humanitarian, the best economy, and the most powerful country in the world. The United States is great because people have come from all around the world in this country. In the United States, the people that have come from all around the world have been clever and have built this United States. They have been brave people that have fought together with a distinguished president for the independence of the United States. The White House of the United States was built from the slaves and from the people and clever leaders of the White House of the United States. I am a true and the best president of the year 2017 that has given for the best to the people, the government of the United States, and will be the future and the well-being of the people of the United States, and will stay generation after generation. I, in the year 2014-2015, in collaboration with the past Speaker of the House, John Boehner, and the Congressmen of the United States, are prominent figures of the White House and the government of the United States, because we prevented the destruction of the people and the government of the United States. We strengthened the law of the Constitution of the United States for the rights and the freedom of the people of the United States. Corruption should be verified from the agents of the government of the United States. In the reforms of the laws of the Constitution, the Congress of the United States decided that the wages be raised, the families be helped, the taxes of the people be taken away, the payment of electricity be taken away, the factories to work, job positions be opened, new roads to be created, and everything to function with the law of the government of the United States. I have sent to the Congressmen of the United States other reports for the well-being of people of the United States. I am a member of the Congress of the United States, where my reports have passed in reforms in the laws of the Constitution of the United States. I thank the Speaker of the House, John Boehner, and the congressmen that passed my reports in reform with the law of the Constitution of the United States for the well-being of the people and the government of the United States. People of the United States have always been stressed, damaged, and hundreds of lives of people have been lost. I have written and spoken on the speech of the Speaker of the House, Paul Ryan, for justice of the citizen, for the best of the people and the government of the United States, and that the justice of the good citizen should be respected, because it is corruption and damaging for the people and the government of the United States. I have written to the White House my request to be a president of 2017. I am chosen for the president of the United States for the year 2017 from you people, but also from the congressmen that have given me the right for the president of the year 2017. I will be the first youth for president of the United States, that you people be happy, free, and in peace in your lives, that the United States flourishes, and that night becomes day. With the law of the United States, now I will take the presidency of the year 2017 in the White House of the United States. I, as the president, will collaborate with the congressmen of the United States of America and you people for the best of the people and the government of the United States and all around the world. Now I will recite two poems that I have published in my publishing company, Noble Books Publishing. The first poem is titled, Scared. You don't know when you wake up, you don't know when you cry, and like that, scared, every day you leave. Oh, if I was omnipotent, or troubled souls, to destroy your darkness and only to see you joyful. Scared we are that we ask ourselves every minute. Scared we are because we were born crying. Even the ones who say we are brave are scared, but we don't see them because their tears are dry. Scared is the earth, sky, sea. Scared is the volcano and the earthquake. Scared is the moon and the sun. We are all scared because we are afraid of each other. The second poem is titled, Don't Forget. Don't wipe from yourself the mistake you made. Lift your eyes up towards the shining stars. Sincere faces before you pass. Your eyes unclean tears will drop. You try to hide yourself every day, but you cannot hold with a paper the storms. Now you can do anything, but the mistake you made, don't forget.